So I want to say first of all, I had Lux and Hollow beating gun titles because I feel like you can know what gun titles is gonna do and it just works anyway, and you're still excited. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The seatbelt buckles is coming off. Choppers is looking like helicopters, knocking the plane down from 200 meters and all this shit. And you're gonna react to it. I have no idea what the fuck Hollow and Lux.
No
it's
one does.
Lyrical bombs and generators.
No one
I'm
does.
gonna say something that's gonna sound crazy.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say something that's gonna sound crazy, but then you gotta let me explain myself.
Go ahead.
I think that with Chess taking Surf's spot, and let me explain. Don't go crazy. I think they almost have a better chance than Surf and Roc did, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because I think it adds a huge. Now, let me also say, my pick is Hollow and Lux, right? But the reason I say that is because it introduces a really significant underdog element to that matchup.
It wasn't there before.
That wasn't as prevalent before. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think chess in general has been able to utilize an underdog kind of a feel. He's younger, you know what I mean? Like he's got that kind of like he's real raw in terms of just his whole like aura and his delivery and shit. And he's so hungry. He's young, so he's already kind of had the underdog thing in his energy and in his career in general. But now that it's like obviously he's not as big of a name as Surf. He's it's a last minute replacement, so it's even more of that underdog kind of a thing. And I think in battle rap, man, never underestimate like how much that underdog effect. It's like the white guy effect or the female effect. You know what I mean? Like or the Jin effect. You got like the Chinese dude that like says something crazy. I mean, Mook even has a line about it. He's like, you know, the white dude does the exact same dunk and people go crazy.
Yep.
So you can't underestimate the underdog effect in battle rap. So that's why I say I think they might even have a better chance or get bigger reactions because of that substitution. And I'm not saying Chess is better than Surf or obviously not a bigger name than Surf, but I think that's something to be said. With all that said, I still think it's going to be too much. Hollow and Lux, you know what I mean?
I think Surf.
I mean, does that make any sense? By the way, what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel like Surf gave him and Tay Roc a greater chance because his star power and his aura, just like we was talking about before, can be over. Like people will take it to the grave that he beat Hollow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They'll swear up and down. So he was able to overcome whatever fandom Hollow had in that moment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So for people to say that. So like I could see some crazy gun title shit happening that would make the battle extra exciting. But with Chess, Sonny's right about the underdog effect, right? But I say either one or two things are gonna happen. Hollow and Lux are gonna smoke them out of the building, or Chess is gonna put himself on a completely another level. Like even if they don't win, if Chess gets in here and he's just hitting on all cylinders, impeccable, and people leave like damn, like you did your thing. I think it's gonna put him on a complete another level that he could have never got to without being in a moment like this.
Let me tell you something about Chess. The last like 6 rounds have been impeccable.
Yeah, he's been going.
He battled Bad News this weekend. All 3 rounds, every bar, fire. A couple weeks ago, he battled Jerry West. All 3 rounds, fire. I'm talking about like Chess has not been. He has been on a comeback trail. He's been trying to prove himself. And when I'm saying this dude, like something wrong with him, man. And I mean that in a good way. Like I don't know what switched up or whatever. He's coming crazy. The biggest thing I have, and I think so. He got bars. You already know. Tay Roc gonna come with them bars. He probably gonna come with the same ones or similar ones that he probably would have came with Surf. They gonna have bars all day. I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised at that. 2 things that I'll be concerned with. One is the very short notice of it, and Chess with the choking, and coming with short notice. Just had a battle last week. You know what I mean? And you're gonna be. I don't know. That's gonna be.
If there's ever a time where you just don't go outside for 3 weeks and just
stars to align.
Like I said, that was the first. I said that's the first thing.
Yeah.
But the second thing is you kind of mentioned it. I don't know if you realize it. It's like people don't let Lux. Like Lux first, besides the fact that Lux and Hollow, these are two arguably the greatest people. We had a lot of just straight great battlers. This whole
facts.
But these are arguably the two of the best anglers out there. You know what I mean? And I don't care. Every round that you've seen of Loaded Lux, people always argue that he won. Even when I thought he completely lost to Ars, I was like, yo, Ars 3-0. I left there. I was convinced 3-0. And I get back, I'm looking at polls and stuff, and like people will not let Lux lose. You know what I'm saying?
It did look like Ars won.
Yeah.
In
the building, it looked like Ars lost.
Yeah.
I mean, Ars won.
I watched it live. I thought he won too, but then I went back and watched it. I was like,
people don't let Lux lose.
Oh, when he had the line with the Road Runner, meat.
Sick. Yeah, you got a good memory. You remember all that stuff.
Hey, on it.
You know what it is with, and I'm not even gonna try to stray off, but with Lux and Daylight, it's like when you even if you like a writer and you like, man, I don't like that. You was puzzle rapping, you was doing whatever. The fact that people will rewind it and dig deep into it gives it all this depth that you didn't know.
So much
that's true. But plus, wait. Plus, on top of that, because I don't want to seem like the only way they gonna win is because they won't lose. But I'm saying that's the backup plan. The straight up plan is just that Lux and it's not likely that Lux and Hollow's gonna lose. Like the creativity that those two dudes come up with.
We can all agree that's the one team you would never have to see to know what it's gonna be like.
That's a fact.
Right.
I don't know I can't predict nothing that they're gonna say.
I can't
when you see
even
it's gonna
envision
be
it.
crazy.
Yeah.
Right. And the thing is, their preparation, both of them, when it comes to both of them are very precise. Both of them prepare and stuff like that. Which, like I said, they had short notice too. But I don't know how much of the rounds they had to change. At least they're still in the same vibe. They still on the same mountain. They still in that same mode. Yeah. Opposed to these guys switching up and switching their whole game plan.
We'll say two things. I think Chess and Tay Roc is a great matchup team wise because they both. We talking about Chess is hungry. Tay Roc raps like he's hungry every single time.
This
is the most struggle rapping hungriest team of all time.
They almost Scooby Doo and Scrappy Doo.
Yo, this nigga.
But what I'm
it's the same thing. They almost the same thing.
But I will say one thing that none of y'all took into account.
I ain't even saying that yet.
They can fuck Lux and Hollow all the way up, but the only way it can fuck them up is if it occurs at the right time. They do it too early or too late. It's gonna be like that was cool, but Hollow and Lux won.
What's that?
Surf tweeted a couple times and people saying he's out of jail.
Right.
Let Chess and Tay Roc have a surprise first round and people like I don't know, and let Tsu Surf come out in the second round. Nigga, thanks for holding me down while I was.
I'm glad you said that because I thought Surf was back out. I had just been saying things.
I thought the same thing too.
Battle over.
I don't know if it'll be over. I think whatever round.
But he's right. If it's timed perfectly.
If it's timed perfectly, you're right. Because I think
gotta be second round.
Because
it gotta be
second round. Right.
The first round is boo boo.
Yeah.
I don't know if they can even recover.
I think if that happens, whatever round he comes out with, they got that automatically maybe. But after that,
but when people dig into the Lux bars,
years later,
it really
wine and cheese,
right? Yeah, but Lux really wrote for it. He wrote for both of them, and he dissed them both. Yeah, that's how it be. So I'm saying is like I think honestly, like if Surf can't battle for real, I think we kind of got robbed of a really good battle because I think Chess is gonna do great, and I think he's he's a baby Tay Roc almost. So it's like he's gonna come with it. He's gonna be tight.
I think his line for line, he's on another level than Tay Roc. But everything complete package wise, I don't think so. But just his lines.
Okay,
right.
okay. I'm with that, but I'm saying, but
wait, who? Chess?
Yeah. So I'm saying they come in a similar package. But the other two. It's like you said, you don't know, you never seen this together, but you know it's gonna work. It's like Michael Jordan and Kanye putting a shoe together right now. It'll work, So it'll work. We'd all buy it.
Craziest similes,
right? 38.
Oh my God, it'll be on. Like, the retro Jordan and the Ye, it'll work. But I'm saying like, I think Lux and Hollow are gonna have to rewrite. Because
of course, it's two different people.
But there's no way Lux and Hollow aren't on the mountain like King. You hear what the butterflies are saying?
Oh, listen. Look,
Surf got out.
Right. Listen, Lux is on a whole nother level with it, right? So I'm just saying, and let's just say they switch it back, and like you said, Surf comes back and he can rap, and he comes in the second round, and if they can somehow remember the first original and still have it for him and go back and be like, no, these niggas here. Well, let's hit him with that first verse that we wrote that he and put that one second. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Your memory, both of them are on point. You know, so it's gonna be I almost hope that happens.
I think it will be. I think the battle will be better than the original battle.
Yeah,
Surf
if you
comes out, you let Chess get off a whole round. And then Surf come out and second, I got it from here.
And then Hollow and Lux beats 3 people.
All right, so let me say, everything we said happened. Surf came out.
Yeah.
Electrified. The second, it's tied going into the third, and Hollow Lux just do some biblical shit in the third round.
Hollow Lux.
My God!
So what I'm saying is,
they're the best tag team.
I was about to say, people are gonna start saying
they're the best tag team of all time.
Understand? They're the top tag team of all time. This is what I'm saying.
Another nigga jumped in the fight and they still won.
But this is what I was saying earlier when we first started talking, when this podcast started about moments, is because like when we were talking about Marlo and Shuffle T, and people were arguing about that, and there was like another team we were talking about. It's like the gun titles moment of what they did was so like, you see how we're like glowing talking about this shit. Right. It was so big that it was like, damn, I don't know if you could step into their shoes and perform like that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's all about moments.
Facts.
That's true.
Right. And with that being said, Hollow Lux 3-0.
I'm with you. Hollow Lux 3-0.
Because there's too many variables.
If there's any 3-0, I'll go with out of all the matchups. I'll do it on this one.
If Surf comes out in a second and
2-1. 2-1.
Barely 2-1.
All the way around the board. Hollow Lux 3-0.
All right.
Got it.
That's it.